Now, they've sold over 15 million records around the world with hits like Don't Dream It's Over or Weather With You. But now Crowded House are back with a new studio album and a UK tour. Let's take a listen to some of their hits and have a little chat. And that was Teenage Summer, one of the new songs from the new album Gravity Stairs. Although, fellas, we've got Neil and Nick with us in the studio here. It's not on the back of the album. You have to explain why Teenage Summer's there but not there.
Isn't it?
We're creating an enigma. My grandson, Mania, who's 5 years old, was listening to that song one day when I was FaceTiming him from New Zealand. He lives in LA. And he said, I really like that new song, Papa, Teenage Summer. And the light went on. I went, the kids have spoken. You know, it was obviously the more appropriate title.
Because you'd called it Life's Imitation.
Life's Imitation, which does crop up in the song, but it's a song that, in fact, Teenage Summer only turns up near the end, but it's a very memorable key moment of the song, and he'd identified it, and I thought that they must be listened to, the children. The
wisdom of children.
Yeah.
Nick, tell us a bit about the new album. How proud are you of this?
I'm very proud of it. I'm glad it's out. Finally. Oh, it was hanging over us like the sword of Damocles.
What, pressure to produce it?
Correct metaphor?
Yeah,
that'll do.
I'm not sure Neil agrees with that.
No, it's a slightly strange metaphor, but yes. We worked on it a long time. We're very proud of it. We actually we held off releasing it to some degree to coincide with a nice summer touring schedule over here.
Lots of people will remember some of the great songs of the past that we've heard there. When you hear a tune like Don't Dream It's Over, and it's played still around the world all the time, does an iconic song like that, does it change in its meaning for you guys over the years as the world changes?
That song seems to have had a lot of lives and a lot of resonance for a lot of different causes and people and events. And I didn't write the song thinking, oh, yes, that's what's going to happen. You don't imagine those things, but it's an absolutely wonderful thing to watch it go out and have that sort of a life. And I leave a few open-ended things in my lyrics and always have, hoping that people will imagine whatever they want from them. But it's really, I just feel very grateful for the amount of use it's been and for the amount of resonance it's had. And, so many different people have covered it now. It's a joy to behold.
What's it like being back in front of a UK audience?
We love the audiences in the UK because they come to sing. They're loud, they're appreciative, and we've just got a really good history here now. Do you think, Nick?
They sing far louder than Americans.
Well, New Zealanders... Can't get into this now. No, characteristic.
I'm intrigued by the sort of different crowds around the world.
Didn't we win the best sing song at Glasgow a few years ago?
Did we?
Yeah, I think we did. I remember.
That's a good prize, that one, to have in the locker, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's a nice one.
2010, or I think it was, we won best sing song.
I don't know who gave that prize out, but the Scottish, the Scots, the Irish, the English, the Welsh, all know how to sing.
I was going to ask you about the Irish connection, Nick, because you're a band that has, obviously Australia is part of your DNA, America as well. But do you feel all of you have got a strong Irish connection? You're all Irish citizens now, aren't you?
We are. With all Irish passports.
I had an Irish passport before Nick. And
I know, and I actually moved
he copied
there.
You, right?
Well, my mother was born just out of Limerick in a place called Kilmallock, and my family have been lucky enough to have an Irish passport, which is gold, really. And Nick was applying. He had to go and, sweet talk the Minister of Culture or something.
I did get a phone call. It all went. They lost my application. It got me. But then, I got citizenship in 2008, I think it was, and then I think after 10 years you get a father in your name. You can actually put a father over an e or after.
You've got your father.
I've got my father.
You got your father.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Although I put it over the I in Nick, which makes it sound like Nook. which is the way New Zealanders pronounce mine.
So it's gone full circle, really. Might we ever see, seeing as you're essentially Irish now, might we ever see you doing like Eurovision? But
I'd love to go in a Eurovision, enter as a Eurovision for Johnny Lydon did it, didn't he? You know.
Yeah. You know, I don't follow Eurovision, but I would definitely be into that because it would be so funny and great.
That would be amazing.
And
what tune would you do? Do you know?
I would write one special.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously write a Euro banger. You know, one of those.
I think we need to make this happen.
Yeah. Well, you know, sign me up.
Totally disco.
Yeah. Nick's got the disco gene, big time.
If you do manage to secure a place in Eurovision, will you please come back and tell us all about it?
Of course. You'll be the first port of call.
OK, somebody write that down. We've got that on tape. Nick, Neil, it's been a real pleasure to talk to you. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best with Gravity Stairs and the tour and everything. It's great to talk to you both. Thank you.
Cheers.
I would love to see them in Eurovision.